Hey, RJ Garbowitz, founder, CEO of Webtalk here. Welcome back. We've got something awesome in store for you right now. So we spent years building our technology. We filed 2 patents both on our search and our data indexing social CRM technology that you're about to get a brief overview on. That and also our proprietary Newsfeed. So we've got 3 core components to our software that are revolutionary. The social CRM, which gives you back control of your relationships, the Newsfeed, which gives you back control of your communication, and our content management system that gives you back control of your content. These 3 are so critical because it saves so much time, it helps you build and maintain relationships, and is completely unbelievable. But I know you guys are all waiting on the affiliate program and learning how we're sharing up to 50% of our revenue with you, our users, for the first 1 million users who enroll in our affiliate program. So we'll talk about our affiliate program after we go through the product, because without the product, the affiliate program is not going to be lucrative. People need to understand the power of our technology and what we built to understand how much money they're really going to make when we say we're sharing up to 50% of our revenue for the first million in the door. So first, I'm going to let you know, Webtalk is invite only. You have to be invited by a current user to join. So ask a user, Google one, find their links, look for them on Facebook, look for them on social media, find a link. Or when you see that Webtalk email hit your inbox, hit the accept invitation button inside that email, because when you see it, you're going to want to join it. That's how fast this thing is growing right now. So I'm going to jump in. The first thing I'm going to show you right now is after you log in, making connections. This is what changes everything. You in? All right. So, by the way, sorry about the short delay. We had a little bit of technical difficulties moving into this, but we're back online. So, here's how you connect. And here is the biggest difference between our technology and everybody else's. This is our social CRM. The CRM allows you to set permissions personally or professionally for every single person you connect with. And by default, it goes to acquaintance. So it's basically like a Facebook and a LinkedIn rolled into one. But then it dives deeper. These aren't just basic labels for a user. These are actual private channels for communication and content storage. So that's why it's very impactful that you use these and you label contacts based on how you know them in real life. Now, we are a professional community first and foremost, meant to help people do business better and maintain better business relationships, but we also didn't want the lines crossing. So we built our social CRM to pull those personal contacts aside. Now, when you go to change a relationship for a professional, you've got an option to leave acquaintance and say they are an investor, a client, colleague, vendor, entrepreneur, or classmate. All of these labels, if you think about every relationship you have in business, they can fall under these labels as a current relationship. So it's basically like a virtual Rolodex. The old Rolodex that used to sit on your desk used to come with pre-labeled tabs. Very similar. But once you select one, now you can choose a company from your profile. And if you don't have any, quickly add a company to your profile. What that does for you is it puts them into a custom chat channel, a private chat channel, almost similar to a Slack within your newsfeed, and we'll get to that in a second. But here's the most impactful piece. Are they a prospect? The prospect is your CRM component, because on LinkedIn, they don't allow you to connect with people you do not know. But with Webtalk, we understand that's the whole point of networking, is to meet people and build your network and grow them and do business. That's the whole point of networking. So why is it a networking site tells you that you can't network? Doesn't make any sense to us. Well, hopefully it doesn't make any sense to you either, and we've solved that problem. So when you click on yes, it allows you, colleague switches over to job candidate. So if you're a headhunter or a recruiter within a firm, you can add someone as a job candidate, and then, or investor if you're raising money, or donor if you're doing fundraising for a charity. Clients, customers for sales, obviously, vendor service provider, which is basically if you want to do your vendor RFPs in one place, you can do that. And then entrepreneur partner. So this is mostly for entrepreneurs who want to partner with other entrepreneurs for biz dev, or investors who are partnering with entrepreneurs to fund them and they want a channel for them. So you've got your high level contacts. Now, if you want to create subgroups, you quickly add keywords here. So if I got an investor for Webtalk, I could say angel investor, New York, has 2 kids, any little quick tags that I know about them that I can recall later. So imagine this in the same scenario of meeting someone out in the public, adding them to your phone, and you add a keyword to that so you can search it. Well, this does that and so much more. So now you can add these quick keywords when you're out and about from your mobile device or from a browser when you're adding connections. And then you could also add notes saying, talked for 30 minutes, perfect synergy with portfolio companies. All right, boom, there's my note, and now I just got timestamp. So these keywords here automatically are searchable inside of your contact management system, which you'll see next. So you can also add higher news values and recommendation values. So if you want to see more news and more recommendations from a person or less, you can do that. That's it. You connect, send your connection request, and you're done. I'm going to go ahead and cancel that. I'm going to show you a quick example of this inside of contacts. So once you've made that connection, now you'll see over here, these are all, this virtual Rolodex is all private. The way the world sees my connections are followers and following. And here I've got professional contacts and personal contacts in a virtual Rolodex. So the Rolodex here allows me to navigate through a filing system that shows my contacts. And I've labeled this person as a colleague at Webtalk, vendors at Webtalk. And if you want to add somebody, you can search them by either their name, their category, whatever network you put them in. So I want to go and let's go, I'll find my wife here. All right, there we go. So I'm going to add my wife, hit contact. She's definitely a, what would she be? I guess an investor in Webtalk. And she's family, all right? Let's see, what else could I put about her? Amazing. Oh, there you go. So, and she also works at Sable Trust, right? So she's a principal at Sable Trust company. Right, and I can add those. I want to increase, obviously, her news and recommendation values because she's awesome. And there we go. And now I've got her in my family, and I've got her in professional investors. Well, she's in there. So, oh, did I put her as a prospect? I did. So that's how I accidentally put her as a prospect. That's funny. All right, save that, change it, boom. But that's how it works. It becomes an instant file tree for managing your connections. Now, the vast majority of you probably aren't going to need that extent to it, but for the deal makers, the recruiters, the salespeople, the entrepreneurs that need this, it is very, very powerful. For the rest of the world, just simple segregation between friends, family, and professional contacts in one place is probably the most impactful piece of this. So I'll show you how the newsfeed works to do that simple segregation. Everything in your talk box is color coordinated, so that way you don't post to the wrong network. You can post to your professional contacts like LinkedIn, personal like a Facebook, public like a Twitter, but then if you need those custom channels, here they are. Instantly, you click on custom, and you can say, I want to post to my investors at Webtalk, add, and there's that channel. We don't have to just post to one channel. You can post to multiples. Let's say I also want to post to my current colleagues at Webtalk, or I want to post to or partners at Webtalk as well. And I can even mark it as confidential, which puts a stamp on it and removes the share function. And it works just like this. So that's it in a nutshell. Boom, it goes out to the right target audience. You can edit the post at any time. You can change permissions at any time. And you can even attach any kind of file like a Slack, photo, video, or file. Very, very impactful. But here is the biggest, most key component of it, is filtering your feed, taking back control of your news. And you can do that through these channels right here. Filter out professional like a LinkedIn, personal like a Facebook. You can, and we're even going to offer pages in here too. So once we launch pages for business, that'll be in here as well. Sort by all news, public news, and then custom. So once again, if I only want to go in and see news just from my colleagues at Webtalk, I can add it like a Slack, and boom, I've got all my posts from my colleagues at Webtalk, everybody who's been marked as a colleague. Now, let's say I just want to see videos from my colleagues. I don't think they posted anything, but photos from my colleagues. That's all I want to see is their photos. So I can move it, a video feed like a YouTube, a photo feed like a Flickr or Instagram, or a file feed like Dropbox. So within these 2 pages, not only have we consolidated almost every social network that exists today, but we've also added in the YouTubes of the world, the Flickrs, the Dropboxes of the world, a micro CRM, so kind of a Salesforce, a Slack. In 2 pages, we've given you back control of your relationships, over your communication, better than anything that exists on the market. So imagine if we could do that in 2 pages, what you're about to see next. So what I'm going to show you is where those go. So every file, photo, and video that you post here, we also put into a content management system. That's the 3rd component. So I'll click on photos in the right-hand menu, and I can filter my photos by professional and personal in one place. So here's my professional photos, here's my personal photos, here's everything I put out to the public. And then in version 2 of our content management system, you're going to be able to create custom folders, and you can also sync your folders with Dropbox and Google Drive. So it becomes a content storage just like Google Drive or Dropbox. And eventually we're going to add collaboration into our Newsfeed as well. So we've got a lot of great things coming. The last piece is profile. We wanted to do something unique but elegant that looks like a world-class, state-of-the-art, responsive website for an individual. So the first thing we did was add the ability to customize your header with opacity and images, and change a tagline right across the top that says, "This is me." And that's all you got to do is put it in there. This is what you are, and this is what you do. Now, every single line item on the profile has privacy built into it. So you can control which content goes to which audience. So you don't need multiple profiles. You just need to go through this widget and say, I want this information to be only me, personal, professional, contacts, or public. And that's built right into your profile. Now, our profile, if you notice, is kind of a blend between Facebook, LinkedIn, and like Instagram, because we've got the ability to switch over to Newsfeed. We've got files, we've got photos, like an Instagram, and we've got videos. So you can load everything here, and every single piece of content only loads based on the audience that has a permission to view that content. So the next thing that we're going to talk about is what is coming next. Now I'm going to give you a sneak preview at Pages, because right now you see in this menu there's nothing about Pages, but in the next version there's going to be Create a Page. Create a Page is going to allow you to create a page as a business, a public entertainer, or news and media outlet. And here, you're going to actually be able to choose theme templates like a Wix, where you can sell your products, your services, and put up a portfolio right on your own page. Let me show you just a sneak peek on that. Let me go back. So here you've got the ability to upload simply just by clicking edit, add a product, put in the description, upload a photo, and type in a price, and hit submit. We're also going to put in a crawler that can go out to your website and pull in your products automatically for you just by typing in your URL. So we've got a lot of cool tech here that's coming. Now, before I move into any other tech, I want to give you this sneak peek, and before I go into social CPX, the affiliate opportunity, the income opportunity, and before I get more into the vision, we are going to take a break. We'll be back in 2 to 3 minutes. Bring everybody you got, because they're going to want to see what's coming next. The affiliate program is going to change the world. Facebook, LinkedIn, they make billions of dollars, and we're giving up to half of that revenue way back to our users. And you're going to see how coming right up. So stay tuned. We'll be back in a couple of minutes.